Let me introduce you to the band. To my right is Sheonagh McCullough. She is on vocals. She is our speech language pathologist, and she also runs the school's Roots of Empathy program. She is extraordinary with a voice of an angel.
Thank you.
Shawn Cottrell on bass. Let's hear it for Shawn. Shawn is one of Landmark East's elementary teachers. He's trained in Norton Gillingham. He teaches tech, and he co-runs After School of Rock with Joshua McIsaac. Josh teaches elementary, middle, and high school. He's also passionate about everything. John Lohnes on drums. John is a recruiter by day and a drummer by night. He is my life partner and husband. Doug Morgan, let's hear it for Doug. This is where he usually turns me down. Doug is our sound engineer. Doug works at H&R Block and live streams the weekly services here at this beautiful facility. And my name is Karen Fougere. I'm the head of school at Landmark East. The next song was written by me and John. It's called Don't Know the Way. This is a sentiment that our students and parents often feel when they find Landmark East School. They're looking for something, and they're looking for direction, and they find the success they deserve at our school. Don't know the way. One, two, three, four.
To explain
Thank you. I now invite Josh McIsaac to center stage to perform his song, Peggy's Cove.
It's a hard life, but we're not homeless. Got a roof, a radio, a mattress, and a tank of gas that's not quite empty. I'll get my jeans if you put on a summer dress. I'll pack a snack if you pack the rest. First help me to find where I set down the keys. Then I'll take you out on the road that goes down to Peggy's Cove. It won't matter whether we ever get there. It's a hard life, that's just the way it is. Let's do something so we can reminisce when this struggle isn't quite so real. We don't have much, but we've got what we need. See, I've got you, and you got me. I admit I got the better deal. Then I'll take you out on the road that goes down to Peggy's Cove. It won't matter whether we ever get there. When the fuel runs out, the engine quits, I'll get out my guitar and I'll play you this. I'll tell you how good this hard life is, how much better you make it. Then I'll take you out on the road that goes down to Peggy's Cove. It won't matter whether we ever get there. It's a hard life, it always will be, but don't let that worry you, it doesn't worry me. We should be excited to see what the future brings. You've got some friends here and oh, get some money soon. I got these words, they just need a tune and somebody with a voice that can make them sing. Then I'll take you out on the road that goes down to Peggy's Cove. It won't matter whether we ever get there. Yeah, I'll take you out on the road that goes down to Peggy's Cove. It won't matter whether we ever get there. It won't matter whether we ever get there.
So I'd like to invite Erna Fraser to the stage to offer a few words about the Student Bursary Program. Erna is the chair of the board for the Landmark East Association. She is also the chair of the Fundraising Committee for Landmark East Foundation. Erna Fraser.
I think that's good. As long as everybody can hear me, we're good. We're good. Hi there. I don't want to go on and on, but I could. Suffice to say, I'm from Newfoundland, so we have a tendency to go on and on. I'll try not to do that, but to hit the important and salient points of what we're talking about. First of all, I want to talk about Karen. From our perspective, I know I'm talking about Bursary, but I'm going to talk about Karen for a minute. Karen was an inspired hire. We heard her sing, and we said we're going to hire her. We think she'll work for head of school, and actually it was just the reverse. She worked perfectly for head of school, and then we found out she could sing. So it was quite amazing. She's got many special skills. We're also really grateful for our highly professional, dedicated, and multi-talented staff. You're seeing a little bit of that here tonight, and there's so much more that, again, I could go on and talk about. So other than wanting to showcase music, this is another opportunity to share with the larger community what Landmark East is and what Landmark East does. I want you to know that I spent a lot of my life in church as a young child. I went to church 5 times on Sunday and every night during the week. I don't do it a lot anymore because I figure up to the age of 19 I did enough for a lifetime. But when I'm in a church setting, I know I'm pretty much preaching or teaching or talking to the converted. But I think there's some points that are really important to make. First of all, I want everybody to know that Landmark East is not a private school. It's an independent, not-for-profit school, not a private school. So when parents say, I think my kid, I think I need to send my child, my student, to Landmark East, they're not sort of looking at all the superior elite schools and saying, I think I'll pick that one. They send their kids here because that's what their kids need, but actually they get an elite and superior education at our school because they can't get it in public school. So they want their kids to be functioning, contributing members of society, and they get that when they send their kids to Landmark East. So I don't want this to be a slight to the public school system because I want you to know I devoted my life to the public school system. I was a resource teacher, I was a classroom teacher, I was a literacy consultant for 14 years, and I was a mentor even into retirement. But there's no system in the world that works for everybody. I don't care if it's, social services, health, it doesn't matter, and education's no exception. So there are kids that just can't function effectively and learn effectively in the public school system, and ding, there's Landmark. With an inspired head of school and a fabulous staff, very devoted. In addition to all of that, we have a very committed body of volunteers. 2 of them are here tonight, Greg and Greg. Greg Colwell is the chair of the foundation, and Greg White is a member of the foundation. Greg also has a child, a daughter that attends Landmark East. We work diligently every year to raise approximately $300,000. That's a fair amount of money on an annual basis. But why do we do that? Because we want the kids who need to come to school at Landmark to come to school. It's not a cheap place to attend. And why isn't it? Because our pupil-teacher ratio is so low. So that's going to cost a fair amount of money. The government does kick in some money for sure, a significant amount, but there are lots of parents that have a hard time coming up with the rest, and we totally get that. My husband and I are both professionals, and both retired now, but both professionals, and we would have had a hard time coming up with the kind of money that we're talking about here. So approximately 50% of our parents and our families need support. We look at every application very carefully, and we award what we can and what we feel that we can. We'd like to just offer it all free. Come on, fill up the seats and overflow. But we're just not in a position to do that. I don't know if you know, but we're also in the midst of a capital campaign. If we didn't have to raise $300,000 a year for our bursary funds, we'd have our building just about half funded now. But that's not our reality. So every year, it's a lot of work for volunteers, but we're keen, and when you get involved in this, I knew a lot about education when I started, but not everybody in our board did, but they're only there for a couple of weeks and gung-ho and ready to run with it. So But we are endeavoring to raise some money for a capital campaign. We need a gymnasium. Our school's been open for 43 years, and we've never had a gymnasium. We need, if you want to see a kitchen that looks like Downton Abbey, just come to our school, because we got one that looks just like that. And the kitchen workers take the meals up the stairs. So we know we need an up-to-date kitchen, and we also need enhanced classrooms that take us into the 21st century, because our school opened in 1979, and it looks like it opened in 1979. I mean, we make adjustments as we go and do the best we can, but we need to, we need to bring it up to speed. I know this is not all about the capital campaign, but I know that there are people that think, what can I do? Can I contribute to the bursary fund? Can I contribute to the capital campaign? Can I do both? We'd love that. Can I become a volunteer? Whatever you can do, but we all know that you can be ambassadors for Landmark East. We need you to spread the word about what Landmark East is. It is not private. It's independent, not-for-profit. When you give money to Landmark East, you get a tax receipt, which helps everybody. Helps us, helps you. So please reach out to us in any way. Reach out to Karen, any of the staff, Greg, me. My husband will answer all the questions too, because he kind of lives it and dreams it every day as well. We just want to dispel the myths about Landmark and the real importance of our bursary fund, because we want to make sure that the kids that need to come to school, to this school, that provides the education that they need, will do that. Any questions? I'm just kidding. I know, I'm just supposed to speak and sit down.
Thank you. I'm the shortest one here. Okay, our next song is called All in Chains, and really it reminds me of something one of the students said when they arrived. About 2 months after they were at the school, they said, I feel like I've crawled out of a dark hole. And this song captures that kind of a feeling that you're being overwhelmed with the world around you and wanting to find a new way, something better, something like Landmark East School. One, two, three, four. Heavens came down, watched them morning away, brought it all to the ground. One more. Thank you. This is another song that John and I wrote. As my fingers stick together, sorry. Okay, maybe I'll start that over. Isn't it a shame when the sun sets a sunny day, or when the rain comes in to soothe the heat of the moon, to soothe the heat of the moon. Day brings a chilly sunrise to a sky lit, casting light to the night. Some it ends too soon, for some it ends too soon. Love's driving for all the leaves. It's not that I couldn't see, but honey, you hit it well. Had me chasing a lover's moon. It seems so easy for you, saying words you don't mean, to play with love so easily, leaving me to chase a dream, leaving me to chase a dream. Love's driving for all but me. It's not that I couldn't see, but honey, you hit it well. Had me chasing a lover's moon. Little white lies in the dark of night, aching love in the light of day. I got a new tune I'll be singing soon. It's not you I'm missing, it's the lover's moon. Love's driving for all but me. Not that I couldn't see, but honey, you did it well. Had me chasing a lover's moon. Thank you. Thank you. So as Erna was mentioning, Landmark East School has served the community for 43 years, and our students are bright and capable. They just needed and they have something in common. They have something. So they have something in common, and that something is invisible. They have a learning difference, and that simply means that they learn differently. And so when you give them the right tools, they can be as successful as they're destined to be. Where they might not have experienced that in the public school system, they can experience that at Landmark East. Landmark East does satisfy that niche for children who might not otherwise finish school. The dropout rate is higher when students' self-esteem suffers and they're not being as successful as they possibly could be. So the foundation, the Landmark East Foundation, which Erna mentioned as well, it exists specifically to give student bursaries to families in financial need. And as Erna said, over half of our families need that financial assistance. I have the honor of witnessing the power of change every single day. It's extraordinary, it's magical, and it is critical. Please help change the life of a child by donating to the Student Bursary Fund. You can see it comes up on the screen. You can certainly do a donation here or through e-transfer. So next up, I'd like you to join me in welcoming Sheonagh to the main stage, the center stage, to sing Red is the Rose.
This song, it's one my grandfather sang to me as well as my father. I sang to my children and then now to my grandson. And to me, family literacy, it's all about what connects and heals you. And for my family, music was one of the things. It's certainly a variety of things, but this song has a lot of history in my family.
When I first arrived at Landmark School, I realized what a special place it was, and I said I really would like to do, I'd like to hear from the students how Landmark East has changed their life. So here's what our students had to say about how Landmark East changed their life.
I've been here for about 6 years. I've met plenty of amazing people, tons of friends. In public school, I didn't really have many friends, so that really boosted my self-esteem.
Landmark East has changed my life in probably every way possible. whether it be socially or academic. It's helped me find out a lot about myself and who I am.
I used to not be able to read a book at all. Back in public school, I would just look at pictures and pretend I was reading. But when I came here, I learned how to read way better, and I read my first chapter book about 2 weeks ago.
You get noticed more. So if you're like struggling, the teacher will notice you more than if you're just in the back of the classroom in regular public school.
They predicted that I wouldn't be able to like get into any universities at the rate I was learning at. And so coming here has given me a chance to be able to have that option.
It's changed my life from being really difficult to being completely easy, not so stressed out, and being calm.
I'm more confident and my grades got so much better, and I used to not talk at all, and now you can't stop me from talking.
All from the heart. The next song was written by me, John, and Stephen McGrath. It's called When I'm Uneasy. Thank you. I think that's really important because in the morning we try to greet the kids right away, and you can tell if they're having a bad day from the minute they walk through the door. So if you can greet them with a smile and laughter and joy, then you can help turn their day around. I welcome back Josh McIsaac to the center stage to sing his song, Eliza Smiles.
Smile, Eliza. Let me know when the time is right. I don't want to go through one more hungry night. Smile, Eliza. Let me know when the time is right. I don't want to go through one more hungry night. I don't want to go through one more hungry night. One more hungry night. Vintage shoes with novelty socks, greens with blues and stripes with spots. I walk this route block by block, waiting for Eliza to smile. Nothing new under this analog clock, just a rendezvous with my fold-up cock. I'm a rodeo clown turned laughing stock, waiting for Eliza to smile. Just waiting for Eliza to smile. Smile, Eliza. Let me know when the time is right. I don't want to go through one more hungry night. Smile, Eliza. Let me know when the time is right. I don't want to go through one more hungry night. I don't want to go through one more hungry night. One more hungry night. Well, I went paper and she went rock, but the painted waiter was her boyfriend Jacques. I said I'll place my order later when I'm not in shock, waiting for Eliza to smile. I meet my ends at the loading dock, surrounded by friends tracing sidewalk chalk, locked out of heaven, going knock, 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 and waiting for Eliza to smile. Just waiting for Eliza to smile. Smile, Eliza. Let me know when the time is right. I don't want to go through one more hungry night. Smile, Eliza. Let me know when the time is right. I don't want to go through one more hungry night. I don't want to go through one more hungry night. One more hungry night. One more hungry night. One more hungry night. I don't want to go through one more hungry night.
The next song was written by Stephen McGrath, me, and John, and the piano is courtesy of Stephen McGrath. The song is called Shadows Within Shadows. Things I've seen and the things I've done, what's right, what's wrong, who's lost, who's won. Can we escape the past and live for today? Sometimes I wonder if it'll Our memoirs, some say, they're just shadows within shadows. Oh, so many shades of living gray in time. Will it all just fade away like some words on a page? To escape the past, you gotta live for today. I'm not quite sure life works that way. Like tick-tocks in time, we're all shades of living gray, and the sins of tomorrow lie and wait and pray. Memories of a lifetime, our memoirs, some say, they're just shadows within shadows. Oh, so many shades of living gray in time. Will it all just fade away like some words on a page? Oh, so many shadows within shadows. Oh, so many shades of living gray. Sometimes I fear it will all just fade away like some words on a page. A memoir of yesterday. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming this evening and joining us. Don't forget to donate. We really, really appreciate it. It's a very important cause. It's a beautiful school. I am so honored to work at that school. It is such a treat. The students are the heartbeat of all things. So let's give Doug Morgan another hand and a special thanks. For his patience and his time as we practiced and practiced. We also want to thank Jerry Lynn. We want to do a shout out for reaching out to Pastor Scott Prime and getting us this beautiful space to play this concert in. And we'll be performing our last song, which is called Wishing Well Pennies. And again, thank you very much for coming. Be kind and generous with one another. And thank you for joining us this evening. So, Wishing Well Pennies.
Tonight, wish you well, please take flight.
We'll lock the doors, bar it all away, and still the world till the light of day. You and me in a sea of light, as wishing will pennies take flight. Tonight I wanna sail through the stars, forget about the sands of time. It's written in the cards. Tonight, wish you well, pennies take flight. There's a fire, stars are burning across the sky. I can't find the right lines, but I feel it inside. So reach for the sky and hold on tight. You and me, there's a fire, there's a light. Tonight, wishing well, pennies take flight. Tonight, our wishing well, pennies. They take flight. Thank you.